All right, y'all. Um, this is more for the new folks, but for the folks that's been around for a while, this might help you, might not help you. I set up a camera so more or less you can see the muscles and stuff like that, and maybe change things to the way you like it. Um, but also to be ready for all type of combat. So the way I think of things is I want to do less on this hand. Less on my left hand because that's more of my movement, and a little bit more on my right hand, but keep my buttons closer to my right hand. You know what I mean? So I'm not reaching over my keyboard, right? So first thing is first. Let's go back to the top. I made a video and I had to redo it because I had the camera blocking all the fucking buttons. Smart of me, right? All right. So first thing I usually do, I go through all of this and I look and I read it. Open radio. A lot of you guys open radios this little wiggly line next to one. If I'm running around, I don't want to stop, open up the radio, type it in, right? I'm gonna run around. I switch mines to my plus all the way over here to the right, over here. So when I hit it, boom, radio pop up. I click it, type in a number, boom, 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 215, boom, hit the radio, it goes down quick. Everything with my right hand right here. And then I got this left hand just in case anything's happening and I gotta move quick, right? Next thing, let's see. Incoming call, same thing. Freeze camera, open phone. I know a lot of you guys got open phone. I think it's Y. It's the same shit. YM. You know what I mean? I just feel like sometimes I could just reach over and hit my M real quick and then put my hand back. Yeah. Or I'm so used to knowing where M is at. I'm not trying to look through here and trying to figure out if I'm hitting the right button. I know it's on the last row. M. Boom. A lot of cities are M. A lot of cities Y. That's more based on, I guess, whatever the hell you used to, be honest. What else we got here? Turn on your engine. Put your hands up. I go through all this stuff just to double check. Okay, here. I know the to lock your doors. A lot of you guys are using B, I think it is, or U. Switch your damn keybind to L. It just makes sense. Lock doors. L. If you're already used to it, by all means. I mean, kudos to you. Inventory I. Open inventory F1. Reload weapon is the biggest fucking thing. I'm telling you now. If you have R as reload, please think about changing it. My reload is different. Okay? My reload is the mouse, but it's just swiping down. All I do is hit this down, right? Because why do I want to run around, stop what I'm doing just to hit R or try to find R to reload when I already got it in my right hand? So, that being said, I'm going to come back to this so you guys can see it for yourselves. Let's take the ammo out of there. Remove ammo. Pull out my gun. Okay? Check this out so y'all can see it. We're running. Yeah, I could hit R. But why? Why take my hands off? Now I'm able to do this. Right? Swipe my finger down and it's going to reload. Swipe it down. Boom, 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 boom. Reload. Aim, shoot. Reload. Aim, shoot. I'd never have to stop moving. Ever. Never, ever got to stop moving. Sometimes there's times where you got to stop and you think you're hitting R, you're probably hitting T. Now the T bar came up. Now you all fucked up. Now you got to try to cancel. But on that whole thing that you're doing there, you're stopped. That's what hurts you when it comes to gunfights. So think about it. Try it out. If you like it, I did something good. If not, and you just used to R, I guess be my guest. You know what I mean? I wouldn't complain and you got shot down and you was trying to reload, yada, yada, yada. It's simple. The good thing about this reload is that when I reload hitting down and I'm reloading and shooting, reloading, I can also go forward and aim forward. You see how it zooms in? So I can reload, hit back, it'll move back so I can see more. And then if I see somebody behind this tree right here, zoom in. You know what I mean? Just makes sense. It makes sense all the way around. Okay? So think about it. I know a few people. I think a few people went to reload. I know the wifey did. Go back to settings. 5M. Go down to where it says reload, so we can go down the rest of the list. This video is gonna be a little long, but you guys can, you know what I mean. Oh, get into the trunk. If you don't have get into the trunk set up, which it shouldn't be, you need to set it up. Because if your keybinds is not set up when you get into the trunk, then when we're in fights and stuff like that, we're telling you, let's put them in the trunk. We can't physically put you in the trunk. You have to put yourself in the trunk, right? So, my get in the trunk is close to my mouse. Sorry, it's close to my mouse. It's the little button. They got a delete button right here. Button delete. Think about that. Set it up to something that you might prefer. That might be easy. Again, try to set your keybinds close to your hand here. So you're not doing all of this and then all of this, if that makes sense. Okay. Tackle. Vehicle last. Cancel emo. Open up the emo menu. Point. Put your hands up. Seatbelts. If I'm not mistaken, I think your seatbelts are B, right? Why? Switch that shit. My seatbelt, to put my seatbelt, is this hand. Why? Because why am I gonna go and try to flex my finger all the way to B just to lock? Look at my arm. I'm not doing all of that, bro. I'm not doing that, right? So, or I could reach over, but remember when you're driving, you're looking left and right with your mouse. So that's pointless. Why not? I already know where it's at, the main button, right? Because it's real quick. Boom, boom, boom. You feel me? Like, I can't miss my seatbelt, right? I never have to look down and put my seatbelt on because it's already there. You know what I mean? Think about that. I might set up a keybind for billing menu, actually. I gotta think about that. Obviously, locking the vehicle. If you're locking your vehicle with you're making shit complicated by looking for it. When you already know, lock your doors. L, lock. Look for the L. It's pretty quick. Boop, lock your door. Keep it pushing. You know what I mean? I thought about switching it and putting it somewhere over here yet, but I haven't really never thought about that too much because I'm already used to it, right? Again, if you're used to what you're used to, then by all means, I'm just trying to help. Perfect example. I know some of y'all third eye is this tab button all the way the fuck up here. Bro, if you're moving, I'm going to go back, right? If you're moving left and right, you come up to a door and you got to let go and hit your pinky. Now you can't even move left or right because all your fingers is all like fucked up. Switch it. Your third eye, I think, should be next to your space, your left alt. Look how easy it is when I'm walking by. Third eye, boom, enter. Third eye. It's right here. It's next to my thumb already. My thumb is used for two things on this side. To jump, to third eye. That's it. Jump, third eye. I can move forward, back, and all that with these three fingers. I could jump with this hand. I don't need my pinky. Your pinky's probably the weakest finger on your hand right now. Right? So why put that stress on your pinky? Switch it to left alt and let me know how y'all think. If y'all don't switch it, by all means, like I said, I'm just trying to help. Let's go back to settings real quick. Key miners, 5M. All right, let's go down quicker. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's see. Did we do all these? Open the phone. I know some of you guys open the phone weird. Yeah, we talked about that. I use M. We check that. Boom. Point. Toggle your seatbelt. The neon kit. We know that. Lock your door. Inventory. Reload weapon. Boom. Radio. Oh, radio. Chat. DK chat. Fam, listen to me. Y'all hit your radio. Let me think how y'all hit y'all radio. I think is up here. That is too complicated. It's too complicated only because when you moving, you literally gotta stop to hit your radio. If you got buttons on the side of your mouse, use the fucking buttons. Same thing for push to talk. Some of y'all push to talk is N. Get rid of that shit. My push to talk, I got 3 buttons right here on the side. My push to talk is the bottom button, and my radio is the top button. So meaning, I never have to stop moving. I never have to stop moving around while I'm talking. We could walk and have a conversation without me having to stop. I could literally hold this, talk to y'all. If I'm hitting radio, talking to the radio, I could hold this. I could be shooting and hitting radio. Yo, I got one to the left. Yo, I got one to the right. I never have to stop. Yo, I got one on me. Then run again. That's just going to get me killed. Right? So if you got buttons on the side, use them. Push to talk, radio. Swipe down, reload. Done. Now, if you don't got buttons on the side, then get yourself a fucking mouse that got buttons on the side. How about that? All right. Let's go back to settings. Key binders. 5M. All right. 4. No. All right. We did that. We did that all. Yeah. I feel like I missed some shit. Probably did. There's one in here. There's for I think cruise control. It's called cruise control, and I think your muscle is your 9 muscle. I switch mines, right? Because like if I'm typing a phone number and I'm on a bike and I hit 9, now my cruise control came up, so I switched it to my dash button on the top right. It's so much easier when I'm driving. Set it up. If you don't have cruise control set up, set it up. When we're doing those little bike rides and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, I'm set for 60. You don't have to worry about fucking, you know what I mean? You already set at 60. You can hit the gas as hard as you want, and you stuck at 60. You stuck at 80. Whatever we set the speed on, right? So set it up. Boom, 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 boom. Quick, right? Let me see if I got any other muscles set up here. I don't think I do. That's radio. That's my seatbelt. I don't have no number set up. Let's see. Go to settings. No, go to key binders. No, I went. Where the fuck did I just go? Key binders. Okay. All right. There's another one. GT Online. Here you go. Push to talk. You see my push to talk? It says number 4. It's not the 4 on the keyboard. This is my 4 on my mouse. So when I talk. Okay. Cell phones. I don't think I have any keybinds set up. Cell phones. Okay. No. Boom. Boom. Okay. Yeah. And for those that have low end PCs, my PC isn't a low end PC. It's just a very old PC, right? I do have some settings on Discord where you can follow up on that for your graphics so you get more FPS so you're not lagging. But if you want, go to like your settings, right? Graphic settings or graphics, sorry. And just lower everything, to be honest. Like you can follow all these settings if you you can't really see it, but it's in the excuse me, in the Discord. So I would say just lower everything to normal. It might look like crap, but you could start fixing little things in here to make it a little bit better, just to get frames per seconds. My FPS is at 80 right now. I'm gonna lower my settings right now as we speak. But if you got any more questions, man, hit me back up or hit me through the Discord and we'll figure things out from there. Try what I said. It might help you, especially with a lot of combat fights. Driving without having to stop walking just to speak. The less you got to do with coming down here with your right arm, it's probably the best bet. Same thing, vice versa. You know what I mean? All the other stuff that I do when it comes to like smoking and stuff, I have a Stream Deck, y'all. I mean, a lot of the stuff I got is just I'm hitting one button and he's just doing it. You know what I mean? Like I don't type in T/ whatever. I do for some of them, not all of them. So if you really want to get like crazy with it and shit like that, then get yourself a Stream Deck. You could like I said, you could set it up, press one button, and he'll do it. You know what I mean? Or she would do it. But besides that, hopefully this video helps you, and if it does, cool. I'm glad I can help. But I'll see you guys in the city.